Hi everyone, today we're going to be doing the topic of reciprocals for Homework Club. So, what is a reciprocal? A reciprocal is a mathematical expression or a function so related to another that their product equals 1. So that means if you multiply them together, they'll equal 1. So it's basically easiest to do reciprocals just through some practice problems. So the reciprocal of a number is just that fraction flipped. So for the fraction 8 over 9, we have 9 over 8 is the reciprocal. And you can see that it's the reciprocal because 8 ninths times 9 eighths equals 1. So we know that by doing multiplying fractions, we do 8 times 9, and then on the bottom we would do 9 times 8, and since those are the same product, they cancel out and it equals 1. So that's a good way to check and make sure that you have the reciprocal correct, is that it's flipped, and then when you do a cross multiplication of the fractions, they equal 1. Let's try another practice problem. So now we have 3 over 5. So all we do is we flip the numbers. So it's 5 over 3. And we have 3 times 5 is 15, and 5 times 3 is also 15. 15 divided by 15 is 1, so we know that 5/3 is the reciprocal of 3/5. Here's one more practice problem. This one's kind of easy. 1/2 is 2 over 1, or just 2. So you flip the numerator and the denominator, and it becomes 2 over 1. And 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 1 is 2, 2 divided by 2 is 1, so we know that that's the reciprocal. So what are reciprocals used for? They can be used for a variety of things in math, and sometimes you'll combine doing the reciprocal with a different mathematical equation or something. But first, we use them in dividing fractions. So we know that when we're dividing fractions, we keep the first term, we flip the division sign to a multiplication sign, and then we change the numerator and the denominator. So that would be using the reciprocal. Also, we can use it to solve equations where x is attached to a fraction. So if you have like 1/2 x, you can multiply by the reciprocal on both sides to clear out that fraction. And that kind of brings me to my third bullet point about clearing a fraction equation, because if you have a fraction that's really tricky, you can multiply by the reciprocal on both sides and kind of clear that out and make it a little bit less foggy with the fraction. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching about reciprocals.